Good morning, students. Yesterday we had a good class. We studied about the ellipse, so the formulas as well as some properties. So under the both kind of parabolas along the x-axis and along the y-axis, we saw seven important things: that center, focus, vertex, directrix, lateral septum, major axis, minor axis, and equation of axis, something like seven or eight things. Okay, today we will look examples. Let me tell you two kinds of question we will face in most of cases. In first case, equation of ellipse will be given and eight things which I recently told have to find out. You identify that equation is ellipse is along the x-axis or along the y-axis and use these formulas. Second, some specific things will be given to you, like focus will be given and some more things like that. And if you would be told to find the equation of ellipse, that second question may be some focus or vertex or something like will be given. Focus or vertex, something like that will be given, and then you have to find the equation of ellipse. Now question arises here that what we will assume the equation of ellipse either x-axis, along the x-axis or along the y-axis. That depends on this kind of quantities. If I say if foci of any ellipse is this one, you should instant understand that focus is 0 and plus minus 2. It means first element is 0, meaning it is lying on the y-axis. When focus is lying on the y-axis, definitely your ellipse will be like that, and formula will be written x square upon a square, y square upon b square equal to 1, where a square is defined, b square 1 minus e square. It will give you idea that what equation you will take either of along the x-axis or along the y-axis. So okay, when example the question will come, I will tell you. You don't worry about that. So let's start with some examples. Look at, I tell you. So example number 10 onward we start. Question is, find the coordinate of foci, vertices, length of major axis, minor axis, centricity for the ellipse. So what given? It is equation of ellipse is given. 9x square, 4y square, 36. So before starting it, I tell you that this is first kind of question, as I recently taught you that equation is given and you have to find 5 things which is told in the book. So first of all, you write your equation in proper manner. When you will see that it is not exactly looking a general form of the ellipse. X square upon a square plus y square upon b square equal to 1 here I need. So I will divide by 36. Here also, and this is 1. So you will have 4, 9 equal to 1. And you write that 2 square, you write that 3 square equal to 1. One can understand that this is a smaller than this one. Since 2 is a smaller than 3, you understand that x square upon a square plus y square upon b square equal to 1 when a less than b. Therefore ellipse is along which axis? Y-axis. How I come to know? Because this is less than this one. So now whole criteria in your mind should be, like your ellipse is along the y-axis. Okay, then very first thing that you have got a equal to 2 and b equal to 3. A equal to 2, b equal to 3. It is not should be surprised and very simple. Now first of all you guys will find e, and you know that x square upon a square plus y square upon b square equal to 1. We know here for along the y-axis we know a square is defined as b square 1 minus e square. You remember that? You should remember along the x-axis b square defines like a square 1 minus e square, and along the y-axis it defines. Okay, a square is equal to, a is your, on comparing I write for you only x square upon a square, y square upon b square equal to 1, a equal to 2, b equal to 3, a less than b, and that same is this one. So a square equal to 4, b square equal to 9, 1 minus e square, 4 upon 9, 1 minus e square equal to 1 minus 4 by 9, e square equal to 5 by 9, e equal to root 5 upon 3. E is always positive value, and you should remember we are studying ellipse. In ellipse it is always less than 1. You can simply find the value of root 5, and then upon 3 you will get always answer less than 1. So very fantastic it was till here. Now you have got e, which was one of the requirement of the question. E we have to find out, we already got. Now few things like focus we have to find out. So I don't want to waste the time. I tell you that in this case focus I taught you. Please recall your knowledge. I think most probably you are making a notes, and you can see in the copy yesterday's lecture. 0 and plus minus BE is a focus along the y-axis. So you only put the values. B is your 3, and E is a root 5 by 3. You can cancel them, and answer is root 5. This is the first answer. So foci we have got it. Now vertex, it's a 0 and plus minus b as I taught you. Plus minus b is a 3. B is a 3. So I'll write 3 here. Third thing which is asked here, it is a major axis and minor axis. So some major axis I'll write first. Major axis meaning length of major axis 2a. 2 2s are 4. Sorry, 2b. In the case of along the y-axis, major axis is 2b, and minor axis is 2a, which is 2 into 2, 4. And last I think question was, okay, it's finished. A scientific was asked, already we have got it. So this is very simple way. I don't think that any student should have any trouble about this kind of question. Ellipse will be given. You first change in this a general form. You compare with x square upon this one and find a and b. When a less than b, this will follow. When a greater than b, along the x-axis will follow. The formulas will be changed. You guys first find e only. E only. By this formula, when it is along the y-axis, b square equal to a square 1 minus a square when it is along the x-axis. So okay. Now let me have this example. I will give some more example. Look at example 11. I have question. You can see in the book also. Example 11 says, find the equation of ellipse. Now look, it's the second type of question. When I started my lecture today, I told you that most of cases you will get two kind of question. In first case, equation will be given and you would be told to find one of the 8, some of the 8 things which I taught you yesterday. And second is some focus or vertex will be given and you will be told to find the equation of ellipse. So in this question, it is told that find the equation of ellipse, and given what? Given the vertex, that the vertex is given plus minus 13 comma 0. And foci is given plus minus 5 comma 0. Now, first of all, you should understand about vertex and focus. can you see the nature? It's 0, and x-axis and the x value is exists, so it means that it is lying on the x-axis. You know, vertex as well as focus is lying on the x-axis. It means that the ellipse is along the x-axis. So I will assume with the same sentence, let equation of ellipse is along x-axis. Why I come to know? Because it is why I come to know it is x-axis? It is along the x-axis because vertex and focus is giving us indication about that. Okay, so answer is x squared upon a squared. You know, the both formulas are same along the x-axis or along the y-axis. Formula is same, but very important, where that b squared equal to a squared 1 minus a squared. Why? Because it is along the x-axis now. So b squared will define. That is idea. That's very important thing. The second equation. Now, student, keep remember that is your answer, but a and b is still unknown. So your main aim to find a and b. So okay, I will find. First, I will go with the vertex. Look at. We know in this case, when h is along the x-axis, vertex is plus minus a0. You know it, and which is given already. Plus vertex is given 13. So can you compare? So a equal to 13. You have got the value of a. You have got the value of a. Now I will go on foci. Look at it, a very important thing. Also, foci, in the case when it is along the x-axis, foci is plus minus a comma 0, which is equal to plus minus 5 comma 0. So do you think that you have got a equal to 5? You got a equal to 5 on comparing. A equal to 13 right here. So E you have got 5 by 13, which is less than 1. But what was your main aim? Your main aim was to find A and B. You already have got A. You need B now. You were trying, but you reached till E. You have got E. But B is still unknown. Okay, no worry about that. This will help you. So this is also very powerful equation. When A, B and E, three things we have, A, B and E. If any two things you know, you can find the third thing. So okay, by 2 I will write down. B square equal to A square meaning 13 square, 1 minus E square, that is 5 square upon 13 square. So B square equal to 169, that is 169 minus 25 upon 169, both will cancel. B square equal to 190. So I don't want to find the value of B alone because I need ultimately B square. I have to put here in the first equation, and you already got. So okay, the formality is remaining. By 1 I will write only the required equation, which is x square upon A square. A square is equal to 13 square. Y square upon B square. So B square equal to 119. Equal to 13 square meaning 169. So this is your final answer. Equation of ellipse, you have got it. So it was also very simple thing. I don't think that there's any trouble to you guys. It's very simple thing it is. So okay, now let me start again. We'll try to do some questions. Example number 12 I will tell. Find the equation of ellipse. Again same kind of question is coming. What length of major axis is 20 and foci is given. The foci is given 0 and plus minus 5 and length of major axis is given 20. So okay, no worry about that. Only one thing will definitely indicate us, lead us that what we can suppose the equation of ellipse. That say focus is 0 plus minus 5. It is indicating that definitely 0 is and plus minus 5 lying on the y-axis. So focus is lying on the y-axis. It means our ellipse is also along the y-axis. So I will write here let solution. Sorry, it's solution from here only. Given I'll start let equation of ellipse along y-axis is x squared upon A square y square upon b square equal to 1, where, that's very important word, a square is defined as b square 1 minus e square. That is very important thing. You know, along the y-axis, a square defines. Now, go on the important thing. First, I will follow that one. Major axis is equal to 20. So, tell me, length of major axis. In the case when it is y-axis, along the y-axis, major axis length is 2b, and which is 20. And b equal to, you have got 10. As I taught you in earlier question that whenever you suppose or assume your equation, you need only two things, a and b. You got a b. Now I will go to foci. Now tell me first about the foci for y-axis. Along the y-axis, foci is. I want to tell you one thing, but I am telling or making all the questions without looking or following any concept of the book, because in the book the focus instead of the coordinate of focus where I use A or B, book used C, and many of the concepts are a bit different. So either you follow me or you can follow totally a book. Don't combine both of the studies, otherwise you will get confused. So please remember that. Foci, as in my opinion, as I in my teaching, I taught you that 0 plus minus BE, which is equal to BE is a 5. So can you compare? B equal to 5. B is equal to 10. And we got a E, which was actually not very important for us, but it will help us to find A. And you know that by 2 we can get it. So A square is equal to B square, which is 10 square 100. 1 minus E square, meaning 1 by 4. So your answer is a square 100 into 3 by 4, a square equal to 75. And I am not interested to find the value of a, you know it, I need ultimately a square. So the rest part is only formal part. By 1 required equation is x square upon a square, which is 75, y square upon b square, which we already got 10 times 100, equal to 1. That's the answer. So it is again very simple thing. Hope you are getting, students, very simple. One thing I want to speak, if you couldn't identify that whether the ellipse is to take along the x-axis or y-axis, you always take along the x-axis, you will get your answer. But only in the condition when you are not getting particular condition or not getting the thing or trick from the question that your ellipse is either along the x-axis or y-axis, you always take along the x-axis. Okay. But in previous two questions we were watching that we had given some indication to identify the ellipse while looking foci or vertex. We could know that your ellipse was about either along the x-axis or along the y-axis. But in the next question you will see that there is no indication is given that your ellipse is along the x-axis or y-axis. Then what we will do? Look at example number 13, which is very simple and elegant question. That question says find the equation of ellipse with major axis along the x-axis. It is specially given, so you don't need to worry. Find the equation of ellipse which is with the major axis along the x-axis. When the major axis is along the x-axis, it means that major axis is along the x-axis. It means it is along the x-axis and passing through point 43 and minus 14. Your parabola, your ellipse is passing from 43 and minus 14. This particular picture is actually there. Now try to understand. First of all, what we are given, that the major axis is along the x-axis. So okay, we will write here, let equation of ellipse along the x-axis is x square upon a square, y square upon b square equal to 1. Let me tell you one thing. In this kind of question, most probable that this sentence will not be given. Along the axis, along the y-axis is no matter. When the ellipse is passing from 2 points, that is sufficient. So okay, you don't worry about that. You can write let equation of ellipse is this one, because you know along the x-axis or along the y-axis same thing is same formula will apply. So okay, where it's a habit, so I will write b square equal to a square 1 minus e square along the x-axis. But let me tell you that this will actually not will be used to find the values of a and b. Let me tell you once again that it is given that your ellipse is passing from 4 3 and minus 1 4. So recently I made a picture that when it is given that your ellipse is passing from 2 points, point will satisfy that. And only this the tag we will use to find the values of a and b. We won't use this one. Okay, so let me tell you, since it is given, the given ellipse is passing from points, suppose A. First point I am taking 4 3. So definitely it will satisfy 1. You know, so ellipse is passing from point, so point will satisfy that. So x square will be 4 square, 16 by a square, that is 9, b square equal to 1. We have got a first equation, second equation. Similarly, I will write point, the next point is minus 1 4, also satisfy 1. Why? Because this ellipse is also passing from this point. So what will you get? Minus 1 square, 1 is 1 by a square, 16 by b square equal to 1. That's a 3. So now I will solve these two equations. And in class 10, this kind of equation you solved in the pair of linear equation, 1 by p plus 1 by q, something like that, 1 by x plus 1 by y, something like that. How you deal them? I tell you 1 by a square, so 1 by a square. I say for convenient, say 1 by a square equal to x or something p, or 1 by b square equal to q. So these two equations will be the equation. Second and third reduced as, how it will be reduced? It's 16p, it will be, it's gonna be 9q equal to 1, and it's a 1 by a square, meaning it's a p plus 16q equal to 1. Now I will solve them. So I'll multiply by 1 and by 16. It's gonna be 16p, 2q is equal to 1. 16p, 256q, 16 ones are 16. Subtraction, cancellation, these two will gonna be 254q with minus sign. This is gonna be minus 15 upon 254. Q is a 1 by b square, 15 upon 254, and lastly b square will be 254 upon 15. This is the value of b square. Now I want the value of a square. So how I'll get? I'll put q is the value of q in one of the equation. I'll get p. So by equation, any equation you can choose. I wish to choose first one. 16p plus 2q is equal to 1. 16p plus 2 into, with the value of q, 15 by 254 equal to 1. 16p plus 15 upon, I cancel by 2. 16p is equal to 1 minus 15 upon 127. 16p is equal to 112 upon 120 after taking LCM, and p is equal to 16 6 upon 2, like that. The value of p we got of 1 by a square equal to 6 by 127, and you know that, does it visible? Yeah, it is proper. So value of a square equal to 127 upon 6. So you have got the values of a square and b square. Lastly, what to do, you know it. I will put the values in equation number 1. So by 1 you write only x square upon a square. So what is a square? 127 upon 6. What is b square? The value of b square we got for 254 upon 15 is equal to 1. Now this is your answer. You can more solve it and modify your answer in simplest form. otherwise you can drop your answer right here. If calculation means the right, your answer definitely right, but you check only the rest part. Okay, this is my answer and hope you have got. So this is the problem which was which came here with a different manner, but don't worry, it's very simple to identify. Now we have some questions. Question 11.3. Hope with these examples you had come to know till now that what kind of question will come. So initial 1 to 9 questions are based on the thing which is when we have to find focus, vortex, major axis, minor axis, centricity, length of active septum, all the things and equations given. You first turn your equation in general form, then you compare with x square upon a square plus y square upon b square equal to 1. Check out that whether it is along the x-axis, along the y-axis, a greater than b or a less than b. And then you first find the value of e by using formula either a square equal to b square in bracket 1 minus e square or b square equal to a square in bracket 1 minus e square. So one of the formula will be used depending on your ellipse is either along the x-axis or along the y-axis, and then use it and get your e first and then find one by one all the things which is told in the book. Okay, from question number 10 to 12 the questions are when vertex and foci are given. One question, the example I taught you, please do. 13th question, I wish to tell you, not very important, still very short and small question it is. Ends of major axis. Look at it. Plus minus 3 and 0 and ends of minor axis 0 and plus minus 2. I just want to clarify to you about the sentence major axis plus minus 3 0. When it is plus minus 3 and 0 meaning end of the major axis is this one. So one should understand that it's just like that. It's a major axis and ends are this one, and this is 3 0 and this is minus 3 0. So I just want to tell you that these are the vertex actually. This is a vertex and this is the ends of the minor axis. So one can understand by looking this sentence that equation is along the x-axis, and x-axis along the x-axis we have just to write this one where b square equal to a square 1 minus e square. And nothing to do because this is none else but it is what vertex. So I tell you that according to question, vertex is a plus minus a and 0 in the case, plus minus a and 0, and what it is given? Plus minus 3 and 0. It is given now. So a equal to 3. Also end of the major axis, minor axis, it is what? It is what? End of the major axis. And it is also what you will write? End of the minor axis. What you know that about? This is not else but this is 0 and b and 0 and minus b. So what do you think? 0 and plus minus b, which is none else but it is given. What given it is 2. So b is equal to 2. What you did? Actually you didn't use this particular form, the particular thing, and nothing hard was given. Directly a and b was given. You put a and b, the value of a and b in this equation and get your answer. So this was the question number 13. So, okay, one more question I tell you. I'm not interested to take the question because after explaining all the examples, I hope student that you can get the solutions. Okay. Now one more question I want to tell you. Question number 15. Look at it. It's given very simple question. Length of the major axis is 26. And foci is given plus minus 5 0. What do you think? And foci will indicate you, focus is looking like on the x-axis. So I start. The equation is along the x-axis is x square upon a square y square upon b square equal to 1, where b square 1 minus e square. First of all, I'll go on major axis. So tell me, length of major axis. You know it. This is none else but it is 2a, and which is given 26. So wow, you got a. 13. Now I will use the formula this one. Focus I have given. So focus I know. And focus. You know focus is this one. And what is focus? It's a 5-0. So AE is equal to 5 you got. The value of A is 13. I don't think I have to repeat it. Same question I taught you. So you got an E, then after E and A you can find the B from here. So after getting B, so everything is clear. The B you have, A you have, put a value and get your answer. So hope now students are less exercise to do. It's your job. From my side I have taught you all the concept as well as all the example of the exercise. Now it's your job to do 11.3 exercise. From tomorrow we will go with the hyperbola. Thank you.